Ребят, всем привет! Вы на канале CHEBYGAME, и мы продолжаем проходить Хогвартс Легаси. Погнали! В прошлой части мы изучили, здесь все со всеми поговорили, с кем можно. Идем дальше. Капец, как будто нора какая-то.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Она будет писаться, интересно.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Под мышку спрятал.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
This way.
Ревели.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Гифки первые.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Было прикольно, если сейчас здесь лестница тоже так в горку превратилась, мы просто съехали бы.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
То очков мы заработали. И у нас плюс 80 очков XP, типа, да? Это единственный способ. Важными обновлениями. Это как понять важное обновление? Ну что, у нас тут руководство, оно так и будет, да? А, тут вот настройки, типа есть испытания, коллекция, инвентарь есть, снаряжение. Совиная почта, которая у нас заблокирована. Задание. Карта.
Clever,
Сколько всего?
isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Protego!
стратега. Какая-то кошка странная вообще. Ужас прям. Очки нам дадут за это? Ну.
No time
Вот
to
и всё,
waste. You've classes to attend.
Да. Еще есть?
Revelio.
Ревелия. Там что-то есть, но это потом мы все изучим. Максимально.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Мы только что это видели. Угу. Угу. Угу.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Да, сколько можно за ней
You
следовать
can get
уже.
almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark
Профессор
Arts
Снег не
classes
преподавать.
today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned
Золотое
Hogsmeade,
королевство.
Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Всё, что
You
нужно
will
для учебы.
also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there
Пивка
with
с
friends in
друзьями.
due course.
Главное пивко.
Thank you,
конечно.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Теперь он нам еще что-то будет
Good luck
объяснять.
today. And remember to use your field guide.
Да, мы поняли
It
уже,
will be
про кого сколько, 300
invaluable to
раз
you.
сказали.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be
Типа
using it to
дневника
keep up to
нашего
date on your
школьного.
progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Да ё-моё, теперь с Фигом поговорите.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Мастерский.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch.
Ведьму.
It was
Почему
right
ведьму
to keep the
называют?
details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Ну, давайте это. Так, мы его отслеживаем.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional
Ollivander.
craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Наконец-то мы куда-то можем пойти. Задание завершено. Новый элемент. Плюс 260 очков.
Revelio.
Ревель. И такое.
What am I missing?
Такое.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on
Lumos.
something illuminating that's
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Где-то снизу. Не? Не здесь, походу, где-то в другом месте. У нас это подсказка, да?
Revelio.
Ну, сундучок какой-то есть. Что-то нашли даже. Ливель. Так, а мы сейчас дополнительный квест какой-то взяли, что ли? Замки, что? Ну не знаю, тут прям точно надо прокачивать. А, вот это с другой стороны, все понятно.
This looks like the location from the painting.
Ты
What could be
бабушка.
so special about it? Revelio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
А, мы должны мотылька привести, типа.
If you pay attention,
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Плюс 80. Ты кто
the
вообще?
boys don't make it any easier.
Нам с тобой надо поговорить или что?
Mr. Mandrake.
Так, нам надо теперь выбрать, куда-то мы там пошли, хотели пойти. Так, нам сюда. Так, как нам идти? Вот так. Здесь мы можем выйти? Ага,
Revelio.
Ривелия. Ничего себе, здесь как много сундуков в этой штуке. Загадка, что ли, какая-то? Можем менять местами, нет?
Lumos.
Походу, все надо вот эти все медальончики, может быть, найти. Или за тобой нам письмо надо бегать, нет?
Revelio.
Так, мы можем, наверное, может быть, что-то вкачать здесь? А, нет, не здесь. Задание новое какое-то. Здесь мы ничего нет. А здесь? Получить. Внешний вид снаряжения. Так, уровень 2, да? Мы не можем пока прокачать? Ничего. У нас типа уровень 2. Ну ладно, пока нам не говорили, что качать. Давайте наконец отправимся все-таки на это задание. Загрузочка идет, перед дверью постояли.
Revelio. Lumos.
Хи-хи-хи-хи.
Revelio.
Замки мы не можем пока что скрывать. Как всегда мы опоздаем, да, на это занятие? Начать задание.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Превосходно.
Levioso.
Какое-то перо странного цвета.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As now, well done.
Победили.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Можно использовать контрзаклинание какое-то?
Levioso.
This should be easy.
Protego.
Protego. Complicates things. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. This can't be your first. Levioso. Let's just say
All my students for this event.
Он улетел еще куда-то.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Хихикает. Чё ты ему улыбаешься, Гарри?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Опыт получили? Где опыт? Прямо тут.
Revelio.
Ревели.
Nice work.
Ну, типа внизу, что ли, находится?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
260 очков.
What are you up to now?
Так, мы открыли телепорт, здесь еще один. О, кувырок можем делать. На контрол, ничего себе. Мне нравится, как лягушка передвигается так, прыжками. Не надо играть. Так, это наверху, что ли, получается? Где телепорты? А, ну да, стрелочка показывает, что он выше типа находится. Ну, а сколько выше? А, вот. Открыли.
Revelio.
Сколько тут кошек этих? А где кошка Фьюча? Или вот здесь нет, что интересно? Так, ну там пока не хотим ходить. Еще один телепорт есть выше, да? А нам надо выше.
Revelio.
Тут телепорт надо, да? Вот телепорт
How
открыли.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Кто это сказал? Ну, что это такое? Black директ. Это записка как раз таки.
Revelio.
Которую дали этому Фигу. Чтобы он нас сопровождал везде. Ляпа. Это горшки. Посмотрим. Бабочки.
Revelio. Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to
Какая
finish the
комната
lesson.
тайная. Ты опять к нам бежишь? Одни кошки, сколько здесь кошек-то вообще? Мы можем с помощью Ревели что-то сделать?
Oh, fight! It's a
Вот это
bold attack! Was the minister a boot or the minister a flag?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be! I'll give Peeves a smack! She says it's a boot and he says it's a flag!
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Ну,
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
А, может быть, нам надо везде поставить, типа это? Или есть загадка какая-то? Может быть, нам надо типа угадать число, вот это вот. Единорог. Нам пока слишком мало для этого.
Off on another
Информации.
adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Ревели, вот там
My
что-то
older
есть.
brothers were all sorted into Ravenclaw.
Начать задание. Мы так что без палочки до сих пор.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well,
Гиперактивный какой-то.
it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Будем отбирать друг у друга учебники. Не успел. Ну это странная вообще штука. Акция. Акция предмет типа.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, Potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Тут подсказки, так быстро даже не успеваю их читать.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not... Splendid! Stay focused. Very good. Happens to the best of us. That's it! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Да что такое?
There we go.
Блин. Нормально.
Splendid!
Let us see this.
Да, она вообще все на 50 делает. А мы не можем это другой? Да.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Я слишком рано.
Well done. Watch this.
30 всего лишь. Она вытолкнет мужского сейчас? Да это вообще у нее просто нет. И что толку тут? Нам осталось как-то выбить ее шар. Пробовать.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Да, кстати, можно так было сделать.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
Странно, а что-то не на 50-то.
There we go.
Ой.
Very good.
Be sharp.
А вот 50
That is
закатился,
how
да?
it's done.
Может,
Not
вроде эти
exactly
два
your
выведем, а
typical
может быть наш
lesson,
тогда
is
пойдет?
it?
Не, лучше не
Not
надо.
that I mind.
Другой нужен шар тогда. Игра. Я хочу другой шар взять. Вот, да.
Stay focused.
Я забыл кнопочку.
Let us begin.
Попробуем выбить все. Ничья.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Ой, даже начнется геймплей-то такой
A
активный.
tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
Humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
До 263 уровня уже.
Revelio.
Так, что у нас по карте есть вообще какое-то задание еще? Побочные задания. Карта Хоксмит. Нам недоступно, надо в Хоксмит как-то попасть. Это значит южное крыло. Тут у нас нету. Ну, пусть-ка так. По-моему, не показалось, у нас тут были сейчас таланты. А, таланты недоступны, это задание. Встретиться с профессором Уизли теперь. А где это задание? А, вот оно отобразилось. Теперь мы можем отслеживать.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sam. You never back down from the fight.
Revelio.
Можно у тебя? Нет, нельзя опыт получить. Так, нет, нам не надо ниже. И, конечно, бы игра бы не подфриживала, было бы вообще очень хорошо. Так, вот у этой штуки, мне кажется, можно что-то получить, нет? Нет, этого ящера нет.
Revelio.
Ревелио. Можно тебя открыть, нет? А ты что на нас смотришь как глаз?
Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Глаз так можно знать? Чё ты пришел сюда к нам? Надо как-то обходить это, да?
Revelio.
Вот, можно что-то получить. Патронус в виде мыши.
142 staircases.
Мышка маленькая,
This
вот
is
это
where they
патрон.
put me.
В виде мыши.
Revelio.
That youngun's now a teacher
А
herself.
вот кто-то спрятал. А, это
Wonder
горгулья
she's
с ним
not gobbled up
разговаривает.
by her own fanged geranium.
Прелестно. Вот, тут можно что-то получить тоже. Еще что-то получили.
Revelio.
Сколько ж тут кошек-то? Так, нам надо открыть.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Как залагало. Начинаем. О, это
What
дверь.
about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Сливочного пивка можно будет выпить где-то.
Revelio.
Замки везде первого уровня. Когда нам замки-то? А у Амора что там надо говорить, да, по-моему? Здорово,
there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Как это сделать?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Не?
Leviosa!
А, надо 4 притяжения.
Got it.
Я немножко не туда нажал.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Великолепно. Репар. Угу. Прикольно.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Так, нам надо где-то статую Что-то он сказал, поупражняться над ней, что ли?
Reparo.
На, вон она подсвечена, все.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Опачка, наверное, тоже получим, да? Нет?
Revelio.
Может что-то собрать?
Lumos.
Нет, что с ним надо сделать? Может к себе подвинуть?
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Плюс 20 очков жизни мы получили.
Revelio.
Ходит. А сундучок, где он здесь? Где-то сверху, возможно. Так, как нам дойти до этой штучки? Ага.
Revelio.
Так, тут листовка летает.
Accio. Revelio.
Страница Хогвартс. Здесь какие-то другие цифры, да, должны быть? Так, а вот что-то штучка синенькая. Синенькая у нас что-то есть. А,
You
вот
can't
здесь.
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I
Точка
invented.
доступа новая, да?
Revelio.
Прикольно. Это доп. Задание, что ли?
Revelio.
Так, тут мы были, да? Да, тут мы забирали.
Obviously, the best greenhouse is the one with the dangerous plants.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Ну что? Тут они все тут смеются, эти рыцари.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Капец, Капец, они так быстро меняются, подсказки. Но быстро прогружается. Ага, то есть не все так быстро прогружается.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself.
Выпить
I
сливочного
thought you
пива.
might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Она хотела нас на пивко пригласить, кстати, сама.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Леечка поливается. И улетел куда-то.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
А вас можно собрать? Цветы пердушки какие-то.
Revelio.
Ревелия. Ой, еще этим надо собрать.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted
А, типа
nearby.
грифы летят. У нас ведь такой тоже есть за предзаказ. Так, а что там желтенькие какие-то штучки?
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prancehoof and Sugarfoot.
Да, конечно, местами подфриживает игра сильно.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students. As the
Ой,
name
слева запрет
implies.
лес, значит мы туда обязательно пойдем.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more
Согласен.
alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Блин, конечно, в 30 кадров бежать, это
I
вообще
would
глаз
spend all
дергается
of my
20 даже.
time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be
20
gleaned
кадров
outside
бежим.
of the castle walls.
The other girls and I were up all night.
Ну, 30 хотя бы.
How are you
Получше немножко.
settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my
37.
arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm
что
getting
за-
used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
О, можем лазить.
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting
Lumos.
out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit.
О, что-то собрали?
Hogwarts has become something of a homeland, I would say. Hopefully
Да,
it will for you
собрались.
too.
Ой, 60 кадров, прекрасно. Глаз перестал дергаться. Здесь какой-то животное живет. Ай-яй-яй. Ну потом сейчас зайдем.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
Ничего себе, мы до кухни тоже добрались.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Ничего себе, прикольно, деревня. В магазине, точки интереса. Вот магазин Оливандера, да? Оно как предметы показано, типа 3 предмета. Дары смерти. Витки, зелья, брюква. Люковый хвал какие-то. Ну, по картам можно, что ли? И так, и так. А почему нельзя вверх? Карта мира, нельзя, да? Ну ладно, пойдем к Оливандеру. Ого, вот он дверь.
Merlin, blooming not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do.
Что-нибудь взорвем магазин, сейчас подзорвем как.
Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Что-то еще бах.
Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Что-то она выглядит как не особо. Кого-то проволоки накрутили на палку.
Oh goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you?
Можно полчаса, наверное, выбирать палку.
Ah, there you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Нам ее можно купить, получается. Что это такое? Мы можем, как она выглядит, типа, выбрать, да?
How intriguing.
Где бузинная палочка? Это вообще что такое? Копье какое-то. Ну вот этот похоже на палочку. Цвет можно на вариант.
How intriguing.
Да, конечно, выбор тут у него. Давайте посмотрим все, что тут есть.
Curious indeed.
На что-то влияет. Просто тип древесины, понятно. Длину можем поменять, типа она станет длиннее еще. Менялось бы хоть что-то еще в палочке самой. Ива. Мы искали бузинную палочку, но так ее не нашли.
How intriguing.
Что у нас в самом начале была? Альха. Акция.
Curious indeed.
Акция.
How intriguing.
Да, вообще любопытно, капец как. Каштан. Кизил.
Curious indeed.
Палка-то в карман потом не влезет. Плащ проткнут. Маленькую тоже надо, вот как которая была, 12 там и 3, вот это вот идеально, наверное.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
У нас тут было достаточно. Лёстка у нас будет. Каштан. Так, здесь-то мы.
Curious indeed.
Что это за вот это вот копье какое-то просто из игры другой. Это вот тоже непонятно вроде. Вот это похоже на палку, вот это что-то похоже.
How intriguing.
Ну и вот это вот само собой, конечно. Сердечный живот дракона, наверное, или перо феникса. Ну-ка, стой, другие надо нам сейчас прочитать, что такое. Стабильную магию. Мощную магию. Мощную нам нужна, мощная магия.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. Curious indeed.
Наверное, возьмем белую, потому что это единственное похоже на кость дракона какую-то хотя бы.
What do you think?
Великолепно, мы скажем.
Extraordinary.
Поразительно.
Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Так, сейчас мы выходим из магазина. Вот сюда. Подойдем к коровке, к бычку это. Посмотрим. И будем на этом заканчивать сегодня нашу эту серию. Так, сейчас мы только соберем. Так. И сейчас вот будем заканчивать эту серию. Ну что ж, ребят, всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, комментируйте, подписывайтесь на канал. До скорых встреч. Пока-пока.